Hello collectors, welcome to the latest episode of the Unboxing Experience. I'm Joe Pronzik, and with me today is the Kato Kid himself, Quang Tran. Today, I'm going to be unboxing one of the latest statues from XM Studios. This is the Black Panther statue. So this will be my fourth XM Studios statue. I have Daredevil, Black Bolt, Doctor Strange, and now Black Panther. As soon as I saw this statue, I fell in love with it. I thought the base, the Wakandan background was great, and I loved the sculpt, I loved the paint, and I loved that Black Panther face portrait that we're going to see. Now, this being my fourth XM Studio statue, kind of knew what to expect with the packaging. As we know, or as you know, shipping from Singapore to the United States isn't cheap. So while I did get this statue for around cost, thanks Omar, shipping was nearly $400.
Wow.
Yeah, so total for this statue was almost $1,000 for it. So similar price to the 1/3 scale Batman Arkham statues, but less than what I previously paid for my XM statues. So this is about a $1,000 statue for me here in the United States. Now, if you saw my last unboxing of ARH Death Dealer, you know that I struggled a little bit with the weight of those boxes. And let me tell you, I struggled with this one as well. I forgot how heavy these XM Studio statues were. Couldn't even fit it in the door to the room. I had to put it sideways and kind of get it in there. So this guy is super heavy, and right off the bat you can tell why. I did have some damage to my cardboard shipper, and it did seem a little damp. It had a hole in it, was a little damp, and structurally it felt weak because of it. But nothing was too bad. We have this hardcore XM Studios packaging, which is what XM Studios is known for.
Top of the line.
Top of the line packaging. So what comes in the box is you got your product registration form from XM Studios. For this Black Panther statue, something a little bit different, you actually have full assembly instructions. My past XM Studio statues, I just had a little card which tells you where everything goes in the box. So not only does this tell you everything, where everything goes in the box, but it also tells you which order and how to put everything in. So that is a really great addition to the statue. Also has tells you a little bit about T'Challa, King of Wakanda, so known as Black Panther here. And then some more instructions, and then it gives you some tips on caring for your collectible. It says stuff like keep collectibles away from direct sunlight, display in an enclosed case to minimize dust, and be careful with your proximity to the light, space out your collections, leave maneuver to cleaning, tells you how to clean off your statues and all that good stuff. Also, we got the art print here. Standard for XM Studios. They used to do coins.
Yep. A lot of people like the coins actually. You miss it.
But they stopped doing coins because they didn't give coins for every statue, just the first, a couple hundred. So here is the art print that goes with the statue. It is the same pose as the statue. So, one thing I was going to do, and I haven't done it yet, is I was going to display these art prints behind the statue.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
As a backdrop, but art prints is something I haven't got around to. I have a bunch of loose art prints hanging out everywhere because all the statue companies these days, a lot of them, PCS, ARH, they all give art prints.
Yeah.
And I'm running out of wall space because I have shelves for the statues. So that's what you're going to get inside the XM Studios Black Panther box. Now, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it looks like I did have a little bit of damage to the box. You can see where maybe some water dampness got in, smudged some of the paint, kind of beat up the box a little bit. But, as I like to say, the box is going to sit not only in my garage, I'm going to put it in my storage spot where it's just going to sit there. So as long as it does its job of protecting the collectible, that's the most important part. But the awesomeness of the box does increase the overall experience of when you first get it. So
Yeah.
let's get this open. We're going to come in 2 layers, so we'll see how we handle that. As you can see, the box is solid throughout. And one thing I like about XM Studios is instead of putting tape around their styrofoam boxes, they put these Velcro straps on. It really keeps the 2 layers
Together.
Without all that messy tape, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick one.
Let's do it.
Here are your instructions.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so number 1, of course,
Base.
is going to be the base. And this is probably the thing that is the most heaviest in the box. Some pieces are solid, man. So there is the base. Go ahead. Looks like it was snowing a little bit over in XM land too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Though not nearly
Not nearly as Death Dealer.
quite as bad as Death Dealer. Alright, so now it wants the big back of the base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just here. There we go. This one isn't quite as heavy as the bottom, which is good because how much do you really want shipping to cost?
Yeah.
So this is the little Wakanda pillar that's going to be sitting in the background. Just a matter of the angle. Cool. I think one of the criticisms I had with some of my other XM pieces were that the back didn't get as much attention as the front.
Mm-hmm.
And while I don't think it should get the same attention, I still think it should. Still think it should be good. And so far so good. Here, what's piece number 3, Quam?
Number 3, top
Right
left.
over here.
Yep.
Piece number 4. That one, this first one had a peg, this one had a nice magnet. I'm sure you could hear the snap. Piece number 4.
Vine on the bottom left.
The vine. This tiny little piece.
Yep.
That's not a... Where does that go?
Actually, I have 4. Should be right here somewhere. I think
There it is.
Wow.
That. And number 5.
Right here.
It's nice to have an assistant, although I do wish she was a little bit prettier.
You're so very funny, Joe. That's his arm, by the way. That's his arm, by the way. Don't know why they told us to say it that first, but next is his body.
So 5th is his arm,
Yeah, but we don't put it on yet.
and 6th is his body.
Right here.
Which is right here.
No, this one.
Right here.
This is actually really cool.
So here is T'Challa's body. Lots of good textures on it, which we like, right, Kwong?
Oh yeah.
I like the, it's got some blue here in the seams.
Ooh,
And to accentuate, yeah.
that's actually really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. Alright, so he is gonna go. Go. And
Into his left arm.
so I think we are supposed to put that hand down first, Kwong.
What?
Because
Oh.
it sits on there exactly. I'm gonna put this here. And carefully.
There you go.
There. Yeah. There we go. Okay, next
The cape.
is cape. Ooh, I was expecting this to be super heavy.
Not like Doctor Strange.
Not like Doctor Strange at all, but Doctor Strange is more of a one-piece statue. So that's actually really, really light. So this is gonna go. I actually want to dust this underneath first.
God, this texture is so good.
And I love the smell. The smell of new statue.
New statue.
Alright. Alright. Next.
Next box. The necklace.
The necklace.
Do you want to put this one out? We're done with this entire box.
Yeah, just leave it there for now.
Okay.
And no more sneezing during the whole episode. Kind of just wanted to show, like, when we open the box, if you can see that little necklace sitting up there in the top. How that's just sitting there looking super cool. Alright, so it does look like it would be an actual necklace, but it's actually a solid piece there. So I'm gonna throw that on. Are we gonna throw that on?
I'll probably wait for the neck. I mean the head first.
You said this piece was next.
It is. It says his next is 8.
Okay, and what's number 9?
Number 9 is the neck. Yeah. So you put 8 and 9 together.
So does the necklace sit under?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see, but
Does it go under the cape?
no, I don't think so.
It has to, doesn't it?
No.
There we go. It does go partially under the cape. There we go. Next
is the right arm.
right arm, which is where? Here?
No, the head actually.
Which one?
Either one.
Alright, so let's take a look at the masked head first.
So Excellent Studios didn't know how to number it apparently. How to point.
Oh. Isn't the arm next? Right arm's next. And head is last.
10. This is 11. 10 is the head though.
So it is. So let's do the right arm first then.
Sure. It's the spear. It's a spear. The bottom.
How did I ever unbox statues without detailed instructions before, Quan?
We winged it. It was old school. This is new school.
Now we have the Spear of Wakanda. I don't know if that's what it's called or not.
I don't know what to call it too. I didn't even know.
Well,
I kind of knew he had a spear, but
that would be my guesstimate. So, Spear of Wakanda has some leather straps here. This section where he holds the spear is actual leather, and you can see his
claws.
Claws are metallic.
Damn, that's so awesome.
This is gonna go. It doesn't go like that, Quan. It goes down.
Oh, we're almost done.
Go. Careful not to rub the cape with your spear. Next is the head. So head right here. Masked head here. Boom. Nice. Snap into place. T'Challa. We got head number 2. This is what I think sold me on the piece. It's this unmasked portrait. is. T'Challa,
Oh yeah.
King of Wakanda.
Oh man.
Yeah, really cool, right?
So detailed. Let's see.
Alright, Kwong, so what is next?
Last piece. The two sticking bobbers.
The two sticking bobbers?
Sticky bobbers. Wooden thingy majiggy.
And be careful, because they are attached.
Yep.
Why didn't you tell me that, Kwong?
Because you saw this string, you would have known.
Okay, so stick goes.
Small one in the front,
Yep,
big one in the back.
that's what she said.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the angle. I think that one, the big one, should go first.
That's right.
Is it bent or on purpose?
No, I just have the wrong angle, wrong direction. The line is a little taut on there. Okay. So there you have it, Kwong. XM Studios Black Panther. Let's get some of this junk out of the way. Let's spin the statue around, and we'll be back to let you know what we think of this statue. Alright, let's take a look at my fourth XM Studio statue, Kwong. You know, one of the first pieces we put in was this little vine back here that you don't even see.
Yeah, true.
That is funny. So this looks really great. Really great looking statue. I love the contrast in the shiny colors and
Oh, yeah.
especially the claws on him, how they're like chromed almost.
Yep.
Even though you probably can't see it in the video, and I can barely see it in this light, I like the blue on the threads.
Oh yeah.
Kind of separates the smooth part of his costume
Yeah,
with the texture part. He does have great body sculpture. Lots of nice shadows created by the sculpt and the musculature of the sculpt. Really dig the spear here. And I think the leather on the spear is a great touch.
Yeah.
The cape is nice and flowing, and it had to be light, right?
Yeah.
It has to be light because
it's dynamic, yeah.
Because it's going up, right? It's flowing up. His weight would not.
Yeah.
The way his body is would not be able to hold the weight. If this was as heavy as, say, the Batman Premium format or something like that with a fully sculpted cape. I do like the base on here. And it does look better from the back than some of my other XM pieces do. Not that you display a statue from the back, but when you spin a statue around, you want to see it's all good, right? Now originally when they were showing pictures of the statue, it had a more African style base.
Yeah,
you
especially
remember?
for that
And so they changed it to a more Wakandan style base, unique to the country of Wakanda, the fictional country of Wakanda. And let me take a look at this necklace, because I really like that necklace on there.
Yeah, it's a really nice touch.
Yeah, it adds a nice,
so much detail.
Cool, adds a nice contrast to it. I also really like the unmasked head, because that looks really cool. Really, really great comic book style portrait. And his eyes are really stern looking. Just looking into them, yeah, that's probably my favorite portrait so far, right? Well, the others, Daredevil didn't come with a mask. No, Daredevil did come with a maskless portrait, but he had glasses on.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is maskless, and that one was okay. Black Bolt doesn't come maskless. So, like I said, I have 4 XM Studios statues in my collection. I have Daredevil, Doctor Strange, and Black Bolt. Out of all 4, I'm gonna say Black Panther is the best.
Yep. And then I would say Black Bolt slightly under it for me.
Yeah, I would probably, let's say if I had to sell the statues, I would probably sell hold on the Black Bolt more, but that's purely from a character standpoint rather than a statue standpoint. I think this is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm not sure, because he is in a black costume and my displays are black, I'm not sure exactly how well I'm going to be able to see him in my collection.
True.
That's not a knock on the statue. That's, how is he going to look in my display? Where I have my XM Studio statues displayed now, I don't have any light there yet. So it is a darker area. You can see behind me I have some lights going on here. So I think lighting is going to be key to displaying the statue for me with my black background. So I'm definitely going to want to throw some light on him. I think he'll look really great. Kwong, what are you doing?
Nothing. I do know that.
No, we don't need to watch the Avengers right now.
I want to.
Maybe you want to now.
Yeah.
Black Panther, but he's not in the Avengers movies. He's in Civil War. And then he'll be in
his own solo movie.
He'll be in his own solo movie, and then likely Infinity War as well. So I'm really digging this XM Studio statue. I got him for less than $1,000,
which is a steal.
Which is very good for an XM piece. Thank you again, Omar, for hooking me up and giving me a good price. So now, do I think it's worth it?
I want to say kind of. I'm like 75% yes, 25% no. Or 60-40.
So what leans you towards the yes part?
I think it's the whole entire sculpt and everything that you said is straight dead on. There are some stuff that kind of turns me off of it a little bit, which would be because we had a really great touch on the leather part for the spear. What I felt would have been nice is for his arms, that leather band would have been really cool right there if that was actual leather as well.
It might be. I'm not sure what type of material that's supposed to be. Yeah. I would think it would be a metallic.
Possibly. But something with that, I can see why they didn't, because then it would make the leather stand out way too much, and with what they have right now, it blends in very well. The second thing that I think they could have did a lot more is that the green vines that you see around the entire statue the green is a little dull. It blends in a little bit too much to where you don't see it as much as I think you should. I think if they gave it a little bit of more of a green, it would have popped a lot more. It's just a little bit. It's not like super bad, but it's just that little touch would have been really nice.
So what about that makes you think the statue isn't worth $1,000?
Oh, I thought you meant like the entire $1,000 and it coming here.
Is this worth is this statue worth $1,000?
I want to say yeah. Like everything is really dead on. Other than everything, what else I just picked out? That little vine that we had in the background was just a little awkward, but I can see why it's there. It's kind of like a dynamic kind of vine looking thing, but it's a little weird that it just pops out because realistically a vine wouldn't just move up. You know what I mean?
So I think I know they're different scales, but let's say $1,000 for this Black Panther statue, and behind me, less than $1,000. Probably getting in for around $1,200 now, but less than $1,000 for a 1/3 scale Akuma statue. I know it's not really a fair comparison. One is a 1/4 scale, one is a 1/3 scale. But if you're looking about the amount of statues that you get, Akuma has a much smaller base, has much more of a simpler style statue, and this statue is smaller scale, but it's much more complex.
Yeah.
And you're getting more. You're getting a bigger base. You're getting a cape. You're getting all kinds of details in it that you might not be getting with the 1/3 scale statues, and they're around the same price.
Yeah, but something we have to also kind of think about is that the only reason why it's the same price was because of the shipping. You know what I mean? But imagine if you were able to get it from Singapore itself, then it would have been definitely way cheaper, obviously.
Yeah, so if you're in a country where you get this for cost, or you can get cheaper shipping on it, then absolutely, XM Studios is hands down worth it.
Yes.
For American collectors, I'm gonna say, if you can get it for a good price, XM Studios is worth it.
Yes, I agree.
So $1,000 for this, $1,200 for Thanos, $700 for Sideshow's Deadpool.
Yeah. Because I'm expecting a lot from Thanos, especially just looking at this. And this is really good. It really stands out. Like you said, I don't know how it's gonna be when you put it on behind somewhere. I think it would be a nice touch to maybe, like what you were thinking was putting the art print in the back to maybe make it stand out a little bit more.
Sure, that would give it a little bit more of a background to kind of lighten up my display and make it a little contrast a little bit with the black.
Yeah.
It won't get lost as much. So yeah, if you can get them for around cost, I definitely think XM Studios statues is worth it for you. This is supposed to look damaged, Kwong.
No, it was just that there was some snow right there. That's the reason why.
I see your little eyes looking for stuff to nitpick and pick apart about this statue.
But honestly, the stones and the rocks, the paint on it is just really good. It actually really looks like, as much as you could get it to.
There isn't a lot to pick apart with this statue. I love XM's bases.
Oh yeah.
Because they are really doing it right. And other companies are starting to follow suit as well. So, I'm not the biggest fan of T'Challa, Black Panther as a character. I do like him in the Avengers, but I wouldn't read his individual books. So I don't have a huge connection to this character, but the statue itself was so great, I didn't want to pass out on him. I have other Marvel statues in my collection. I think he's gonna look dynamite with the other XM Studios statues. I'm actually thinking about moving my XM Studio statues into a more prominent place into the living room. So we're gonna take some pictures and maybe some a video of this awesome XM Studios Black Panther statue, and we'll throw that into the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of the unboxing experience. Let Kwong and I know what you think of this T'Challa statue in the comments section below. I'll get working on a review of it and have that coming out in the next couple of weeks. If you did like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out our show called Statue Talk. Every 2 weeks, Kwong and I get together, discuss the latest previews, pre-orders, and updates to our collection. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep up to date on all of our latest unboxings, statue reviews, and collection updates. And remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. This has been Joe Prodzik.
Tran.
Thanks for watching.